good! Beer is good! Beer is good! Let's go drink some beer! 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 Beer!
You guys in there? It's Friday. You know, when you actually have a regular 9 to 5 or 7 to 3:30 job, it's actually the day that people look forward to. When you just are sitting at home and your friends are calling you and they throw you a bone for you know, working 20 hours, it doesn't really matter. But this weekend, as I told you, if I have to throw the phone away, I'm going to. And we're going to start it off with a beer that Steve Bush, link will be below. He's a, well, he thinks he's a funny guy. Don't tell him, but he actually cracks the hell out of me. That Facebook crap. I will fine you if you actually send that to me. Beat you with it, which you actually might enjoy. Inside joke, I'm not even going to tell you. We're looking at something from Marshall Brewing Company, the Big Jamoke Porter, which the history on this is it's actually named for someone, was it Marshall, his grandfather that flew a B-52 bomber, and the name of the plane was the Big Jamoke. As long as the beer is good, that's all I care about. This was like 6.3, 6.8% by volume. Okay. I'm running out of glasses down here. I gotta get my person on it. Oh yeah, that'd be me. The cap is just looks like top of Urban Arms Josh's head, which you guys oh, I love the ball busting. Josh has just put up a video and he's gonna be giving away some ammo, and the way to qualify to get the ammo is to actually go over to Jim, the Hornet Fixer's channel, and leave a comment saying Urban Armed is kind of a big fucking deal. yeah, I've already done that. Just did it. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end. For those people that just want to know about the beer and move on, I'll try to move some of this crap towards the end. As you can see, I am going pretty aggressive with it, and it's still turning out to be my life on a Friday night. Almost no head at all. So we don't know anything about the carbonation level other than the fact that there wasn't a lot. Sometimes though, you know, like for instance, one of my favorite oatmeal stouts is actually from a microbrew here in town, and there's not much carbonation on it. If I had something to fix about it, that would kind of be it. If you have something that's really carbonated and then have one of those, you're kind of like wondering, did he put the cap back on this? Is this from last night? But no, it's not quite that bad. But so there you go. Smell has a very very earthy smell. Not a bad one. With you can get hints of cocoa first, and then some coffee. Just kidding. Carbonation level. It actually doesn't have the drinky poo like it kind of looked. You can feel that carbonation level. And the first thing you notice is a heavy roasted malts on the tail of that, coffee, and some chocolate. And neither one of them are really overdone. It's if you're someone that, you know, if I've ever done a review and said, wow, this really kicks your ass for coffee, or wow, this is seriously chocolate first, this is very mellow on that. God, if I could remember something for more than 5 seconds. It definitely has more of a kick for the roasted malts. It's not bad. That's those roasted flavors in there. It's like you get that you get those be like Miss Bomey, I don't think she could complete a sentence without talking with her hands. And those roasted malts, like, what is that? We've discussed this before and I just don't know. But I do plead the second. Oh, that's right. Just gonna focus on this. I'm not gonna, no politics or talk about the gun or anything like that. Yeah, that kind of does go on a nice little cycle. You notice the roasted the malts in there, and the kind of the earthiness to it, and then you get the hell. It's your problem. Get out of here. You get the roasted malts, and then like the cocoa and coffee, which I said are very light and characteristic. Not overdone. And then you get a nice kind of a bitterness, and it kind of just trails off with a nice smooth earthy with the back to the malts and the roasty part. This is very drinkable. Yeah, like I said, for not having the fear that it was going to bubble over, it doesn't drink like something that's flat or without carbonation. When Steve, I was actually realized I was running out of time, but I was watching your Young's double chocolate. That's actually a pretty decent brew. I can actually get that one. Okay. The big Jamoke Porter. Yeah, I really like the finish on this. It's like what gets left behind is like the desire to have another one. I'm gonna give a yeah, this was it was very good. I think I'm maybe without taking all the crap, I've become more liberal with my scale. It's kind of breaking down to the stuff that I really like and the stuff that I don't, and anything that I would be very happy to have again. I think I give this a I'd go for, seriously, right now I'd go for another one of these. I give this a 7.5. I was thinking 8, but yeah, I think I'll give it an 8. What the hell? I really like the finish on it. It's a good beer. You know, it's nice. Nice mixing it up and doing the porters or a stout or something like that. Ooh, Birdman, hang on. I don't. Normally, I'd never even do something like that, but you know, my fans request it, so you know, that's just me constantly giving. Just ask my Hollow Point. And where's he been lately? Must have pissed him off or something. Maybe he thinks I'm the new troll. That guy's a card. I understand from more of you that more of you have been getting visited by John Ali and Alibama and blah blah blah. I mean, he's just a big pussy. I mean, he doesn't come over here, which I'm not exactly sure how he finds the one, but he's been harassing a lot of people, and like a true infidel, pork licker, he doesn't have the balls to actually, you know, stand his ground. He opens his channel, sends out a bunch of insults, and then closes it up. But a few of you, I've sent out my response, and I will catch his channel when it's open, because I've already blocked him like seven times. So, but I got a good one for him. Hope he enjoys it. So, again, gonna give that an 8. And again, I should like write this shit down. Having seen it, knowing that it was good, yeah, I'm putting the note here. So this was from Heffy67, Maximus. I've been told this is really good, and I should just get to it. So we're gonna do this tomorrow. What we got? 8.2%, and this is also out of California. Oh, Jesus, a whole bunch of good ones out of California. Okay, so that's tomorrow's. I almost wanna do another review for the after party, but I hate to pick something that actually turns out to be really, really good, and I suppose I could pick something that, I don't know, let's do this. I'm going to discuss a couple of things, politics, my 1006, and this was something that was actually left here for Samantha's graduation party. No, I wasn't serving beer at a graduation party, but most of everybody that was here was adults. Sam's family, you know, it's my family, Ms. Bomey's family. Everybody like showed up with beer, and I felt like it was like my party. And this was one of the things that was brought. It is a wheat beer with spices, so right off the bat, I can almost, this sucks, but I've had some stuff from Alaska before, and it's actually been good. So let's just let's have this. Everybody else that's got stuff to do, see ya. Talk to you guys tomorrow. This is going to be just me talking a few things, politics, and you guys know, and I did the review over on my my other channel. We yeah, here we go. All the trolls that run across this, a brew review, and then we pull out firearms. So just because I like to get in as deep as I possibly can, yes, it is loaded. There is one in the chamber, and I really don't give a flying shit. You saw that I put the Hogue grips on there. Kind of what I didn't talk about in the video, because I've had just a stellar relationship with Hogue. I've got Hogue grips on other things, and I've never had a problem with them. I purchased, not this set, I purchased the set that you saw in the video from a company called Optic Sales off of Amazon. I mean, really, I mean, these grips were really reasonable. Delivered to the house, I think they were $17. Hogue offers some high-end wood grips that'll run you $117, but I just kind of like the black and silver look of this. Long story short, I had a lot of modifying to do to get them to the point where I consider them unacceptable. This seam, here is the stock grip, one piece, has the thing that catches the mainspring and everything built into it. And these are a two-part, actually technically a three-part. You capture the mainspring, and that gives you some place to screw the grips into, because the other ones are just held in by the pin. Well, the pin is now holding the device that captures the mainspring. Well, the seam on this was over a 1/16 of an inch difference between one panel and the next. Visually, to me, I'm sorry, but I'm extremely anal retentive. I like things to look right, and they should look right, especially, I don't care if they were $15 grips or $115 grips. That's my expectations, especially when you deal with a high-end company like Hogue. Those other panels look like somebody made the left panel on a Monday and the right panel on a Thursday. They just right down to the fit and finish in the beaver tail area. I probably had over 30 minutes of filing and sanding and carving just to get those to the point where I had to put out I sent an email to Optic Sales. And then just because an hour later I sent an email to Hogue. This was at like 10 o'clock at night. The following morning, that's right, brew too. I'm not going to wash the glass out, so it's going to appear a little darker. The following morning, at like 9:30 in the morning, I received an email back from Hogue. Elia? I can't remember the woman's name that I've been dealing with at Hogue. She's just like, in a situation like this, you should actually contact the company that you purchased them from. They should stand behind their product that they sell. Now that is our product when we do stand behind our product. So let us know if you have any difficulties with them, because Hogue will stand behind its product, but they should be the first line of defense. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Thank you very much. 2 days later, after not hearing anything from Optic Sales, I contacted Hogue again, and I just said, hey, I'm not getting any satisfaction from these people at Optic Sales. And they're like, no problem at all. I'll drop another set in the mail for you. I hope it works out. She did have a few questions. She was wondering if maybe one panel said Hogue and the other panel said Hornet Fixers hacked up grip sales or something like that. And I said, no, they both say they Hogue on them. And she said, okay, I'll have a set in the mail for you yet this morning. Another day goes by and I get an email from Optic Sales saying, we just resell the product. Warranty issues would be handled by Hogue. If there's anything else that we can do for you, please let us know. I'm like, oh really? Here's the email I actually sent back to him. I said, I'm just curious, when you go to Walmart and you purchase a Sony TV and something goes wrong with it, does Walmart insist that you now have to deal with Sony? No, they stand behind their product. So I'm asking you, Optic Sales, does this mean you do not stand behind your products and you're not going to show any satisfaction? That was 3 days ago. I have not heard anything from them, and this is the new set from Hogue. And as far as a full disclaimer goes, it still did not completely meet my satisfaction. I actually took a file and removed, here I'm showing beer and a gun all in one frame. Trolls go wild! I took a file and I removed a little material, and I'm flipping you off at the same time. I removed a little bit of material from here to here on the right side panel, and once I put the screws in place, it closed up. It's the exact same dimension all the way around, so not only do they feel good like the defective set, but they look like, doesn't quite look like it's a one piece, but I don't know if you can even see the seam with the lighting. It looks awesome, and where it meets at the beaver tail is perfect. So overall, that set is great. I'm putting this off because I know it's gonna suck. It's a wheat beer that's advertising that it has shit in it, and yes, I mean shit. Other than that, I just want to say how proud I am and how jealous I am for you people in Texas with Senator Cruz, because I personally think that these, you know, we discussed this before. The Democrats, do you ever see them eating their own? It's like no matter how wrong and whatever comments some of these make, they stand with each other. Good for them. What is wrong with the Republicans? Good God, what a bunch of babies. I bet you they all own a beanbag chair and a stock in Cheetos. Good God. It's like, really? And the attacks, like McCain's attack on Cruz, getting together with the biggest douchebag, Harry Reid? The only thing worse than Harry Reid is Nancy Pelosi. The two of them went down in a plane. I swear most places would throw a parade. Senator Cruz, I am 100% behind everything that he did. And my viewpoint is, if you ran for office and you said the most important thing was to get rid of this shithole thing called Obamacare, and all of a sudden now you're going, well, we can't shut down the government because that would make us look bad. Bullshit. Shut it down. Defund Obamacare. It's going to come back tenfold down the road. It's bad for the economy now. What do you think is going to happen when it's fully implemented? When everybody's working 20 hours a week, 15 hours a week, so we're all considered part-time, so we don't have to have benefits, but yet we're going to be forced to buy the shit? And the end game is socialized medicine. One payer. That's all that this is. Socialized medicine. Wow, let's drink some shit beer. Michelob Golden Light. Let's drink some Michelob Golden Light. That's a lot better. I know, unfair. You guys really wanted to know what it looks like. Wow, look at the color. Isn't that awesome? It's still about 20 shades darker than one to Birdman's piss when he comes home from a gig. Okay. I'm sorry, but there is now more and more Democrats that cannot get on the bandwagon. Of course, I still think that a lot of them, it's still the exact same thing. The chicken shits, all they're worried about is their future. Well, their future should be 2 terms. They should be allowed to do 2 terms and you're out of here. You know, our founding fathers, it was supposed to be like jury duty. You were supposed to get called to go do your job, listen to your people, your constituents, do what they want you to do, and then get your ass back home. It was supposed to be an inconvenience. It wasn't supposed to be about, oh God, you know, right now if Eric was a full-blown senator, I would have a personal jet and my health care wouldn't be your health care. Screw you, little people. You're nobody. I'm a senator. My shit smells like roses. Yeah. Okay, that might have been over the top. I'd retract it, but I'd still mean it. These people are such a joke. Okay, sorry I blew up. That's kind of why I really wanna. I gotta find out when I can grab the keys for the tavern and maybe put something together. Maybe it's kind of short notice, but maybe this weekend. It always goes long, you know. You kick everybody out of the tavern, and you and the gang just sit there for another 4, 5, 7 hours. So I stand with all of the guys, but Cruz is definitely yeah, it's my neighbor. Somehow he thinks he has to save me, and I got like the update. There's only 11 cans left. There's only 10 cans left. You know what? I still have like 3 cases of Righteous, so nothing against her, but well, maybe if she actually brought the beer, I would drink the Bush over the Righteous. But all things being equal, I'll stick with the Righteous things. Next year, though, for the shoot, side note to the side note, the Righteous was definitely loved, but God, I couldn't believe how many of the guys actually really loved the Diesel. So I'm just gonna, you know, maybe you know, the one thing that really kind of screwed this year's shoot up for me is getting laid off. You know, a month before. It was kind of really hard to prepare. Thankfully, I have so many awesome friends and companies. Between the guys that were here, and a few of you in particular, and you know who you are, and in the red and Ballastil. I mean, it's really awesome that Ballastil made sure that everybody had a care package, and I made sure everybody that ever wanted to try it or whatever got a chance to. And it's really cool to see that a bunch of people that have never had the opportunity to try it are like, you know what, you know, you're actually right. Well, no kidding. How many times do I have to tell you guys? You're not going to see a video from me. You're not going to hear me say something if it isn't true. You know, the reason that I push Ballastil isn't because Ballastil sent me a whole bunch of stuff. It's because I was saying good things about Ballastil, and then they sent me stuff, which I turned around and looks like I gave almost all of it away, which is cool. Kind of feel bad for some of the guys that were here by plane. Seems how I think you can have a eyeglass, little tiny, was it 3 ounces, Travis? You're telling me like 3 ounces? That's all you can have on your carry-on. Even those little range cans are bigger than that. Oh yeah, where were we on the beer thing? Alaskan White is not something that I like. It's a wheat beer, and that all to itself was probably a reason to not even have wasted my time opening it. And then with the spices, and how many times have you seen me not drink a second opinions? No, I don't have a problem. What? I don't have a problem. This actually helps. It's kind of like, I hate to see beer go to waste, really. Of all of the reviews I've done, honestly, I think as of this point in time, I have not finished 2 or 3. And all things considered, that isn't all that bad. But the Mamma Mia's pizza beer, I'm going to go with because it was broken glass. I have one sitting here. I was doing a little something for a friend of mine and made the comment. And she was like, "Oh, that really sounds good." I'm like, calculating, would it be worth driving an 8-cylinder engine home to grab it just so that I can get it off the shelf. Yeah, there's a distinctive color. Oh, Birdman. I know he's still here. So yeah, the gotta do the tavern, and probably soon put together my panel of boys that are both beer drinkers and have a political view. Kind of sucks because there's one of you that definitely has a political view, but you're not really a beer drinker. So do I open it up to Mike's Hard Lemonade products? Might have to. It almost has a hint of lemon in it. So who is actually still here? Probably should get going on the... You got a little like mom and pop shop place that's only seasonal here that does the drive-in. Actually drive in, the girl comes out, puts the tray in the window, and they're going to be closing, not hours wise but date wise, very soon, and this is probably the last call thing. But obviously you just saw me drink almost 3 beers, which means A, no firearms, and B, I'm also not going to drive. Did I mention how great it is to have a daughter in the house that's got a driver's license? Yeah. Did I mention that she bought another vehicle? I shit you not. My little baby has both a sports car and a badass pickup truck. What am I? Well, I guess... And she's a shooter. And she's conservative. And she hates Obama. And constantly sends me stuff that's funnier than hell. I don't know. I could just put it like right there, but I always seem to forget about that kind of stuff. And this was pretty funny that she sent me today. Got the little scene from Back to the Future. Marty, there's no time to lose. We must go back in time and give Obama's dad a condom. I don't care who you are. That I thought was funny. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Sorry. Yeah, so this is it. There's twice as much in the tires, rims, and suspension on that truck than I paid for my whole truck. Yeah, I'm a little jealous. It's exactly what I would... Well, it's not exactly what I'd buy. That is a Super Crew F-150, and I would do the F-250 with the diesel. But then again, I have a tendency to hang on to my vehicles until there's really nothing left of them. And in this environment, the diesel would be good. And I don't really need that much suspension, but a little bit bigger tires. I've seen some stock 250 turbo diesels that had a pretty nice lift to them. Yeah, that thing has like everything in it. Tonneau cover, stainless steel dual exhaust, the like Rhino liner inside the bed. I swear to God, you could flip up those back seats and put a refrigerator in there. I think when the driver and passenger seats are back all the way, there's still a foot between your knees and the back of the seat. So yeah, it's just a living hell. Next weekend we might actually take that down to Apple Fest. The 11.8 miles per gallon average that it's getting right now, because I've been using it this entire week because I need to do a brake job on my truck, isn't too impressive. Okay, I think we've jumped the shark in this episode with your host, me. So a recap. I give the Marshall Big Jamoke Porter an 8. If you can get it, try it. Hogue, you are a great company with a great product, and Optic Sales, you suck because you don't know what customer service is. Michelob Golden Light is better than Alaskan White, but I didn't throw it out. And tomorrow we're looking at Maximus, which has been so long, I know I forgot what it looked like. Looks like that. And that was from Heffy 67, and the Marshall was from Steve Bush. So thank you, Steve. And yeah, I'm gonna go to a drive-in and get a burger. And I appreciate once again everybody staying till the end. And hopefully, maybe if we can pull it off, maybe we'll do a Green Dragon Tavern between now and Sunday. No promises, but give it a shot. So we'll see you tomorrow, and you guys have a great Friday night. I really have to kill that thing, but now with the 10 millimeter, maybe.